So today we are starting at Tomdoun, park the car down there, and we are at the other end of that road which comes out at Cluny. However, this used to be the A87, this used to be the main road if you were travelling from, say, Fort William to Skye. But when Loch Loyne was dammed and it became bigger, this road got flooded. So what I want to do today is, I'm approaching from the south, I want to get to the point where the road disappears into the loch. When I came from the north 2 weeks ago, I didn't get that far. I didn't have so much time. I wanted to get to where the road disappeared into the loch. Although at that time I didn't know that it used to be a public road. So here we are on this overcast but sort of dry day, and we're exploring. On the way here I came from Fort William and some lovely big old pine trees. Oh, that's a pothole and a half. Gee whiz. Yeah, nice big old pine trees. I'm hoping that we'll see some of them going up here. They may be over to the right. These are lodgepole pines here, and just in general there's a lot of trees, which is nice. So there are Scots pines on the right hand side, but they're not the big old ones. So this is an area where an old 132,000 volt power line has been replaced. The old metal tower has been replaced by wooden poles that are carrying 132,000 volts, and that's the same as what is going up across Skye, and then it goes all the way to Waternish Peninsula and powers the Outer Hebrides. Cable goes underwater, so that looks quite new, quite modern. Yeah, you can see there's a big, that's what's called a way leave. Something I learned in the Forestry Commission years ago, when there's a strip of ground with no trees on it, they call that a way leave. Anyhow, we're going to keep on following this old road, the old A87. So here we are, well and truly in a commercial forestry plantation. Mostly spruce trees along here, and bits of the road have obviously been filled in recently with gravel or ballast, but you can still see the old tarmac in many places. So in the 50s and 60s, this the hydroelectric scheme with 3 lochs basically. Loch Garry to the south, Loch Cluny in the north, and Loch Loyne, which we will be arriving at shortly, were all dammed and connected by underground tunnels. The idea being they didn't want too much of a blot on the landscape. So that must have been a huge amount of work to connect these water tunnels. And there's power generation at Loch Garry, I believe. So yeah, it's funny to think of this as once upon a time being a main road. And now there's no traffic, just timber lorries and cyclists, and presumably people walking from time to time. So this looks to be quite a big open area, a clear felled site, and yeah, the caravan parked up on the hill way up ahead. So we presumably need to go up to that sort of height before we go down again to the loch. So that's where we're heading, unless that caravan is on a wee side road. I just want to follow the main road as far as Loch Loyne and hopefully see there's an island in the middle of the loch. I've seen it on the map and satellite pictures where you can see a bit of the old road, and when the water is low in the loch, as a friend showed to me, you can actually see a bridge where the road would have gone across the River Loyne, I presume. So here we have a harvesting machine that yeah, basically clear fells all the trees that it can get a grip on and turns them into logs, and then leaves them in piles, and then the forwarder picks them up and puts them next to the road like those stacks we saw before, and then they get taken by a lorry to the sawmill and turned into planks and beams and fence posts and pallets, etc. But it's Sunday today, so not a lot happening here. Day of rest. So the road has levelled out, and it is raining a bit, and I wonder, we're to the left of where that caravan was, so it might be that we'll head downhill soon to Loch Loyne. It's a heavy drizzle at the moment, but luckily it's summer, so it's not too cold. Don't know if you can see, but there is a deer in the road up ahead. I wonder how close I can get before she runs away. Don't run away. Oh, there she goes. Oh, another one. Hey. And there's another one under the tree there. Hey dear. Tomdoun. Oh, interesting. So there's another track going in that way. Tomdoun and East Glencoy Estate. No unauthorised vehicles beyond this point. I thought I was already past the point where unauthorised vehicles could go. You can just about see, I don't know if it will be visible on the screen, but I can see the bottom of a wind turbine up there. So that is on the other side of the new A87, which will be behind this hill here, and goes through that glen now. Here we go. Here's Loch Loyne, which would have had a lower water level prior to the 1960s when the dam was completed. Oh, here we go. It's interesting to see on old maps the different water level. There's the island, and you can see the road continuing on the other side. But I think the water level's quite high. We can go. So the other day, 2 weeks ago, I was in that glen over there. It's all a bit more cloudy today. Can't actually see the road on that island, but this is where it would have gone. Ran to the right, over to the other side, and then like so. So Loch Loyne. So the dam, you can't see it from here, but it's over to the east. So we're going down the hill to Tomdoun. Not sure how you pronounce it. This is Tomdoun, now that we're coming back into. And that's the end of the run for today. Thank you for travelling with me. I like exploring these tracks and these parts of Scotland that I haven't been to before. Now I need to approach the same thing from the other direction, but get right up to the water. That's what I want to do, and I would have gone further the last time if I had more time. Anyhow, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.